Hey everybody, this is a quick video demonstrating how the Spectrum TopBuilder integration works from end to end. What we're going to do is we're going to cover a little bit of the setup uh, and configuration of the integration. We're going to connect to Spectrum to reconcile all the companies in Spectrum and all the jobs in Spectrum so that we can have updated Spectrum customer codes and job numbers. And then what we're going to do is we're going to synchronize with Spectrum, and we're going to bring down new companies from Spectrum, jobs from Spectrum, work orders, work order history, financial information, customer locations, and we'll demonstrate that. And then what we'll do is we'll create a job in TopBuilder, and we'll send it over to Spectrum and generate a new job number, a new customer code. And then finally, what we'll do is we'll update a job in Spectrum and then sync it back down to TopBuilder and apply the workflow. Okay, so getting started here really quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and log into TopBuilder, and then we're going to show some of the setup. What we can do is we can set up defaults for the integration. And what you do is you go in here, you select Spectrum as the integration, and you can set the defaults for how leads come in to TopBuilder from Spectrum, what status to give it, who to assign it to, and then you can set workflow and then send out alerts. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go into what we call construction data services, and we're going to go ahead and connect to Spectrum, okay? And then what that does is it compares all the companies in TopBuilder to all the companies that are in Spectrum and matches them up by name. And then what we can do is say, okay, these are the common companies that live in both systems. Let's match those companies up and apply the Spectrum customer codes to TopBuilder so that when we sync, we know which companies we're syncing with, okay? And we're not creating any duplicates. And then we're going to do the same for jobs or leads. Go ahead and select Spectrum as the integration. Start the reconciliation. It matches up those jobs between TopBuilder and Spectrum, and then we can apply the matches and update TopBuilder with the Spectrum job numbers. Okay, after we do all that, we're ready to sync. Okay, to demonstrate the sync capabilities, we're going to show you that I've just created a new company in Spectrum and a new job in Spectrum for that company. I entered it directly into Spectrum, and we'll show you that this company code TopCon does not live in TopBuilder, and I can verify that by typing in TopCon in the search bar here, TopCon, hit enter, and you will see we do not have that company in there. And then we also can verify that we do not have a job. Job number is BC0002. Go into TopBuilder really quickly. BC0002, hit enter. And nope, it does not exist in TopBuilder. So now what we're going to do is we're going to run the sync, and we're going to bring that new customer and then new job down to TopBuilder. Okay, now that that sync has completed, what we're going to do is we're going to go into TopBuilder, and we're going to go ahead and type in that customer number again, TopCon, and it now should be in top. Yeah, and there it is. Yay. And we can go into that customer, and you'll see here in the description, it'll tell you initially this job was created from the integration where we brought the customer was created from the integration where we brought the new customer down from Spectrum to TopBuilder. And then what we can do is we can go look at the jobs for that customer. Let's say BC, what was that job number here really quickly? BC0002. Go into TopBuilder and do that. BC0002. Okay, yay, there's the job. And we'll go into that job, and There you go. Now also you'll see in the job details that it generated a Spectrum job number and or captured the Spectrum job number, and it locks it down. You cannot change it at that point. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look up a customer, long-term customer, and we'll pull that up in TopBuilder, and we will show you. Okay, here's the account or the customer. What we want to show you here is that from Spectrum, we're bringing down all the job history for this customer that ever existed in Spectrum over the life of that customer, and we're summarizing the jobs by status: active, completed, inactive, and then we're listing all the jobs in TopBuilder from Spectrum. We're also pulling in cost information, profitability for all these jobs, contract amounts, revised contract amounts for every job. And then we're also pulling down all the work order history from Spectrum and creating a history of all the work orders we've ever done for that customer in TopBuilder. Additionally, from Spectrum, we're bringing in the financial history and financial status of that customer, whether they owe you money. Typically, people don't do business on credit in commercial world, but if they have credit available, it will show up here as well. And what are the aging balances for that customer? Okay, great. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a new lead in TopBuilder for an existing Spectrum customer, or it could be a new Spectrum customer. And we'll go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to select this customer, the one on the top of my list here, and then I'm going to say, okay, we're going to sync. We'll just put today's date in here, 3-12-26, test sync. We'll just give it a little description, Y and C, and then we'll go ahead and enter more information. You'll see that in TopBuilder right now, the status is new bid opportunity. We'll move it through the pipeline. Bidding opportunity, we're bidding on it. Estimate complete. Go ahead and make it an awarded job, and then that will automatically send the job over to Spectrum and create the Spectrum job number, which we're going to do right now. We're doing this live, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over to the job details tab, where we should see a Spectrum number, job number here at any second now, after that job is moved. Oh, there it is, really, really fast. You saw it, that was live. And now we have a Spectrum job number, which means we can go into Spectrum and go into jobs and look up that job based on that job number. Okay, which we're going to do right now, and put that in there. Okay, and there is that job in Spectrum. You can see it. Here's the name of the job that we just entered, all the information about that job. What we'll do is we'll go into properties now, go into main, and then what we want to do is go ahead and edit that job, and we'll make it inactive. We're just going to we can update the start dates and the end dates, the status, the financial information, all that will sync back down to TopBuilder. We'll go ahead and do that now, make it inactive, and then save it. Okay, and after we've saved this job, it will update the status in TopBuilder and apply workflow to that status change based on how you've configured the workflow for that status. So I'm going to go back into TopBuilder here really quickly. Let's go find, we're on the job, and you can see right now it says status is awarded. It should flip the status to job completed because we completed the job in Spectrum. Let's go ahead and just refresh the screen. Oh, there we go. Okay, we have job complete now in TopBuilder. And we can go look at the workflow that was added to that job from that status change. And so what will happen here potentially is you'll just notify your team, the job is complete, do whatever you need to do at when the job is wrapping up. And those tasks will synchronize with your Outlook or your Google Calendar. You'll get email alerts for the reminders of the tasks, everything that you need to do to make sure the follow-up tasks do not fall through the cracks. Okay, and so that concludes the round trip demo. Let us know if you have any questions.